Good morning, everyone. Got ourselves a rainy day in Maine today. I love this kind of weather. You'll see me out here very often, and I hope you like it as well. Just the sights and the sounds. It's really relaxing out here, so let you guys know what I find. Just walking along this path, I noticed something yellow. I'm sure you see what I see. So based off its size alone, I'm immediately going to say this is likely a fly agaric, the yellow-white variety that we have over here on the East Coast. I'm going by the size, I'm going by the stipe or the stem of the mushroom is very white, it's rustled. It can be quite yellow when it's not a fly agaric. This is a very pretty mushroom. One of my favorites to see. Very cool. Just right off the trail. This is what I mean by you really can't miss these guys. Look at it. It's so bright. Destroying Angel. One of those will likely kill you if you throw it in a mixed salad or soup. Definitely don't want to do that. Gonna keep rolling. Hey, what'd you find there? I'm gonna show them a quick example that's unplucked. Found ourselves some earth balls. Look at that cool guy.
Common earth ball.
You want to show me what the inside looks like? So we just split this one open for educational purposes. And look at that dark color. How would you describe the smell? It's so strange.
Kind of like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet, but also earthy.
What's it touch? What's it feel like? What's it touch like? Feels
like
like dryer lint to me.
Or like a really thin Tempur-Pedic foam.
Yeah.
Or dryer lint, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So strange.
That's really cool. Good find. Very cool. We're gonna keep looking around. Just found a really great example. Look at this guy, he's huge. Usually when we find these quite a bit smaller. So, you can see that rosy pink appearance on the top. Pretty white stem. Gonna dig this guy out just to show him. So you can see my hand, he's pretty large. So I'm just gonna immediately say this is likely an Amanita rubescens, or a blusher variety. You can see at the bottom it has that blushing reddish pink. That's a pretty good sign of those. A lot of people look for a mushroom of this look, looking for panther caps. You will not see that blushing for a panther cap, and the dots on top will be pretty white, but otherwise it has a pretty similar look. Great looking mushroom. Gonna keep going. Just found some possible deep root mushrooms or rooting shank mushrooms. I typically find these guys along a log looking literally like this every time. They're usually hanging out in some moss growing right alongside a decaying old tree. Really cool. Of course I have to... Oh yeah, super slimy. Oof. Another example of some red-banded cortinariuses, but in this case, I can show you guys what they look like a little younger, even younger, towards the end of their life cycle. We actually don't see them this large that often. That is quite a big example. I'm just gonna put my hand out there. That's pretty big for one of these. Usually we see them more like that size, so really cool to see. The path opens up here for a minute, so we're gonna scour the area for just a second. The lighting's just really nice here. There's a gap in the trees. So we're gonna peek, see what we can find. We're gonna keep going this way on this trail today. Go a little further than usual, see what we can come across. Rain is picking up now. We've decided that we are going to cross this opening coming up. See what we can find in the open field and then possibly in the trail across the street here, so stay tuned. Got some staghorn sumac. These guys are really high up, so sorry I can't get a good view. There's a lot of medicinal uses for these. And they tend to stay on the trees pretty late into the winter. So we find that a lot of birds use this as a food source around here. Pretty cool. Made it to this big open field. Sorry, I will be out of breath. The grass is, I would say, mid-shin for me, and I'm around 6 foot or so, so it's a bit high. You gotta high step a little. Got the family here. Oh, we got a deer bedding spot. Very obvious. Going straight ahead, there should be a path ahead. Just crossed that open field. Finding ourselves in more of a hardwood forest now. There's far less piney trees, which we're used to, so might come across some different mushrooms here. So stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Growing off this beautiful tree. What do they feel like?
It's like really soft.
Oh, they're very dense.
You know, underneath, it's like the porcupine.
Yeah, it is like a porcupine, hedgehog mushroom. So we got the spines underneath. Sorry, it's raining, so the focus is giving me a little trouble. Oh, there you go. Very cool. Love to see that. Got ourselves some likely puffballs. Looks like a young small puffball family. Just came across these guys. Give me a second, I kind of want to touch one. Yeah, they kind of have like a furry, short-haired animal feel to them. Like a velvety touch. That's pretty cool. So let's keep seeing what we can find. Starting to see an abundance of golden chanterelles over here. Really pretty color. Just going to show you a couple examples here. Got some straight ahead. Some younger, smaller ones. These are really common edible mushroom over here in the Northeast. Make sure you do your due diligence before you go picking and cooking and eating these ones. But that's definitely a really cool find. Couple prime examples of destroying angels again. You can really see how bright they are. I mean, there's just no mistaking that. And obviously there are a couple more very bright white mushrooms, some in the Amanita family and some in not. But in my area, if you see one of those, it's clear as day. Just leave it alone. But I do love to see them. You'll notice I check them out every time. There's like 5 of them in the same place right here. Another 3 more destroying angels. Unmistakable. Got ourselves a red or a scarlet stemmed bolete. Those colors are just fantastic. I don't want to disturb this guy. Can't really look underneath of him. Beautiful sight. I don't like to pick them when I don't plan to do anything with them. Or if I already know what they are, I don't want to mess with them. So, gonna keep walking it along. All this water, check it out, see what we can find. Found another mushroom I haven't come across this season. Possibly a Cortinarius flexipes. I'm not very confident on that, so let me know if you know. It's got a really cool appearance, a little bit of a dustiness on it. They're really small. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in. I appreciate it if you're still here. Finishing up our rainy day walk right now, heading home. We are soaked. It's about 11:30. Been out here for 3 hours at this point. So again, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon.